Here we go into a Tuesday together. Good morning. I'm Tyler Glen, and this is the show about food, fun places, and the mayhem of life. So good of you to spend a few moments with us today. Maybe 2 minutes, maybe 20, maybe 2 hours. All kinds of fun at the beach house, beach bunker. Welcome in as we get your Tuesday underway. Coming up on the show today, the shocking Cosby Show death, saying goodbye to Malcolm Jamal Warner and remembering some of the great TV sitcoms of the 80s this morning. To Netflix, Amy Bradley disappeared off a Carnival cruise ship 27 years ago. It's the hottest show on Netflix right now, and it makes you into a detective, and it's got everybody with their own theories on what happened to this woman. I've seen it, saw it yesterday. Pretty amazing stuff, actually. Very, very good stuff. And still with Netflix, the countdown to our Big Friday with Adam Sandler and Happy Gilmore 2 continues. Happy Gilmore 2, just days away, had his debut. Last night had the rollout of the red carpet, and his family members were there. And apparently the hot topic online is, after the movie premiered last night, all the cameo appearances that will appear in this upcoming movie. You gotta love that. That's one of the great things I always loved about SNL was the fact that they'd crack up on camera live, and the other thing was all of a sudden they'd be making fun of some celebrity, and then that celebrity just like appears as part of the sketch. It was just so fun. So looking forward to that on Friday. Also, we'll introduce you to a woman who has made what she says is the best decision ever. She's moved to a retirement home at age 38. She said it's the best thing she ever did at 38 years old. Are folks in their 30s, 40s, and 50s just saying, you know what? I think we've had just about enough of the shenanigans. It's time to call it a day and move into the retirement home. She's living her best life. Also, should school summer holidays be shorter? I think I already know the answer to that question. Pepsi's got a new product coming out that's got some probiotic in it to get you all excited and get you into the washroom. get traffic moving for you. And In-N-Out, some big news involving In-N-Out Burger, the best burger chain on planet Earth as far as yours truly is concerned. Apparently, they're moving their California headquarters. They're the latest company that to say, you know, we can't do business in California. It's too liberal. There's too many rules, too much wokeness and everything, and so we're out of there, and we'll tell you where they're going and the reaction to that. Also, Taste It Tuesday. And because we're in the dog days of summer, we're back in the ice cream section for the unicorn cotton candy ice cream bars. Doesn't that sound amazing? Oh, man. Taste It Tuesday unicorn cotton candy ice cream bars. All right, let's take a look outside, and we have got some rainy weather to start the day. Yesterday was like a nice surprise. The forecast was totally wrong. They said rain for the day yesterday, and they're saying pretty much the same today. So maybe they'll be wrong 2 days in a row. Start out with some moisture and then sun to finish the day. We finished strong. It was a beautiful day yesterday, and maybe we'll have more of the same, although Environment Canada is saying rain and more rain. Now Wednesday might be right. Maybe they just got the start of the week wrong. Maybe it was not a Monday, Tuesday type of thing. It was a Tuesday, Wednesday sogginess. But anyway, the moisture's good. We need it. Need the moisture, and we're going to get it. Showers, thunderstorms today, 21, 23 for tomorrow. Now they're saying the rain will continue and then clear out tomorrow later in the day. which will be nice to see that sun back again and things nice and green. Prepare for a nice, beautiful weekend. 29 by the weekend, 27 into Saturday. These dog days of summer are absolutely fantastic. Could be a little bit warmer, but, we'll get there, especially by the time the weekend rolls around. And a reminder that our Season 5 season finale is coming up fast Thursday. Week from Thursday, 31st. Season 5 will be in the books, and Season 6 begins on Monday, August the 11th. With a few new things, a few new twists. And, of course, the same old fun of food, fun places, mayhem, and sunseekers joining us in chat, which we will say good morning to before things get rocking and rolling. We've got both Cheryl and Road Reverend on Twitch in this morning with Zumba Bernice and Tracy Roger in to say hello. Good morning. Good to see you on this Taste of Tuesday. Janine's here on Facebook to say good morning, along with Patricia and Megan, both on Facebook. Tracy Murphy is here on Facebook. Bit of a Facebook crowd to start the day. Cindy's here on Twitch. KDD4380 is here on Twitch too. Good to see you. Ron is here on X to say good morning, and so is Jody. Jody's over on Facebook. Cindy says happy Taste of Tuesday with some pineapple emojis and burger emojis and pizza emojis. And I was having fun with some fruit emojis earlier this morning. It is officially farmers market season, fresh farm food season. And we were saying yesterday how cucumbers are coming in big. They're coming in big. People are excited. And we're asking you this morning, what homegrown fruit or veggie are you just loving right now? I'm loving it. Loving the cucumbers. Cucumber sandwiches. Broccolis. Cauliflowers is. Tomatoes is. What are you loving? We've got Richard over on Facebook saying good morning. Hey, Loretta, good morning. Good to see you this morning, along with Mavis is here too. Nick's over on Twitch. MJ is here. Twitch. MJ says, sent you something that popped up in my news feed today. We know someone famous. Oh, my gosh. Is this more of the... No, that's the Coldplay. That's the Coldplay people. I'm only seeing the Coldplay people. Who are they? If I see any more Coldplay people, I'm gonna lose my mind. And then it says this one. No, I'm not getting it for some reason. She's not coming through. Not coming through. Uh-oh. It's going to be too sweet for you, LOL. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, I'll watch for it. I'll watch for the bing. The bing inbox. Bing inbox is working. Maybe it's not working. Let me go back here for a second. Okay. Ice cream sounds magical, says Cincy. Tyler, did you try the Oreo ice cream sandwich? Yes. It made me very, very sad that I did not know that existed until last week. Where have I been? Although it's very close to the original ice cream sandwich, and likely why I'm a huge fan of ice cream sandwiches to begin with. You know what I'm talking about? The old-fashioned black ice cream sandwich where the cookie gets on your fingers and stuff. But to have Oreo ice cream with it, I'm just a Oreo slut. I love Oreo, especially in my ice cream. Nick says, I'll be working during that. I'll have to check it out later. Cotton candy ice cream does sound interesting. Yeah, unicorn. Is that what it's called? Unicorn, cotton candy, unicorn ice cream bars. I hope nothing bad happens to me. I hope I don't get wings and fly away. Oh, thank you so much, unicorn friends. This is the best ice cream I ever had. It's fantastic. Nah, it'll be good. I bet you this will be fruity. Dun dun dun. Yeah, you know what? It's weird. My inbox is not really working all that good today. I am not. It's very, very quiet. I hate when that happens. There's always security crap going on with Facebook. What the hell are they doing over there? Always making changes. Wendy says right now, good morning, Wendy. Good to see you. New baby potatoes. Loving it. Loving it. Now you need an Oreo drumstick. Yeah, I don't think I've tried that. I don't think I've tried the Oreo drumstick, but I guess that'll be next on my things to try. So much food to try. The Pepsi probiotics are out, and it's gonna make us all poop. Yay! I want a soda pop that makes me go. Number two. I want a Pepsi that makes me go. How about you? Kids will like it. Kids are like, I will not have a Pepsi and rum, thank you very much. I would rather have a Pepsi and a probiotic that makes me poop. Poop is healthy. Poop is good for you. Oh, you kids need to get out and party. What's wrong with you? God, when we were your age, cops were getting called trying to shut it down. Hey, keep the music down. Beastie Boys playing, we gotta fight for your right to party. And now today's kids are like, excuse me, I must hit the gym at 5 a.m. Aren't you a bunch of fun? Jeez, Mr. I'm going to live to 95 and I'll be gone by 58. Jeez. Oh, what just happened? Some stars. I'm seeing stars. Janine is loving potatoes too. She says to Wendy, with cream dill sauce. Oh, I had dill yesterday, fresh dill. Oh, man, you cut that up on the cutting board and the kitchen. The kitchen just smells like a garden, like Baba's garden. With all that dill, it's absolutely awesome. So I'm into the dill, and that's about it. That's all I've had for fresh stuff so far. Haven't had a chance to get out of the beach bunker for very long, so dill was the first thing that I had of the season, and it was awesome. It was awesome. In fact, it was a very good thing. Yesterday's good thing, we invite you to type in GT and then tell us something good that happened to you yesterday. We would love to hear something good happening in your world because that gets us started on the right foot. GT- then let us know what's going on. Wendy says if you're looking for a fried Oreo, go to Oak Lake. Oh, remarkably, I've had a deep fried Oreo, but not the Oreo ice cream sandwich. See what kind of upside down world I live in? If it's deep fried, I've tried it. You know what? It reminded me a bit of cake and ice cream because they froze the Oreo, and it just had that texture of cake and ice cream, creamy and cool, but yet hot because it was deep fried. Oh, deep fried cookies! Who wants deep fried cookies? Me. Oh, wait, I'm going to the gym. It's 5 a.m. Oh, give me a break. Livy, come on. Nick says, just so we're clear, Red Bull gives you wings. Fireball puts hair on your chest. Correct. Tequila makes your clothes fall off. Correct. And now Pepsi makes you poop. You are correct, sir. You win the prize. Yes, you win the beverage trivia prize. That is so true. Red Bull gives you wings. But how would Pepsi do it? Because they're so trendy. Pepsi would be Pepsi Red, and it just sounds great. Red Bull gives you wings. You're like, yeah, I need wings. I need to get out of bed. I need a good kick in the pants. Fireball definitely puts hair on your chest. And tequila totally makes your clothes fall off. Maybe it's Pepsi makes you go to the favorite room of the house. You have to pretend like you're lifting furniture midway through selling Pepsi now, I guess. It's like, Pepsi is amazing. Comes with probiotics. Keeps traffic moving. Woo! Jody's having Swiss chard. Oh, I'm having some Swiss chard with my Chardonnay. Isn't Swiss chard like, isn't that like cabbage? Or is it more like broccoli? I don't know my vegetables too much. I'm not versed in the vegetables. I know dill. I thought it was cilantro at first till I cut it, and it's like, ooh, that's not cilantro. Everyone's so number one right now is baby potatoes. Everyone likes the baby potatoes with cream and or sour cream. That's what Richard's having. GT's from yesterday. Richard went to the Y, had a swim, had a hot tub, had a steam room. Holy moly, living the Hollywood life. Living the Hollywood life. Very good. Yeah, loaded potatoes are pretty awesome, says MJ. What happened yesterday that was good? Did you see something good? Were you part of something good? What happened yesterday that was good? Yesterday's good thing. What happened yesterday that was a good thing? I can't wait to talk about this Netflix documentary. I'm always trying to find something good to watch on the streaming service, and boy, this'll chew up 3 hours of your time. And between the poop cruise and this documentary I saw last night, I don't think I'm going to be rushing to go on a cruise anytime soon. These shows are freaking me out. I'm not going to lie. Well, there we go. MJ's GT took myself for a pedicure yesterday. How awesome is that? Yeah. Mark is happy to be home. That is his good thing. He had some time in Vancouver. And I just want to spend a second looking at this shot because I love this. So Mark, yesterday, is flying back to Vancouver and into Winnipeg. But as you are coming into Winnipeg, you start your descent at Virden, Manitoba. And it just so happens as you're coming down, oftentimes they will descend right down the Trans-Canada Highway. And this was taken last night. Mark is coming into Winnipeg Airport from Vancouver last night, coming down the Trans-Canada Highway at 600 miles an hour, and he comes over B-Town. Look at this. I love this shot. I can make out 1st Street. I can make out 18th Street. I can see the guy with the braids asking for money down over on, what street is that? Where is he? He moves around a lot. I see the braids guy. I can see him from space. The braids guy, the guy in the braids. I see him. He's a celebrity. He's a big celebrity. What else can you see from 40,000 feet when you're flying over Brandon? What other things can we see? I see my house. I see the beach bunker. I see the beach bunker. And I like how Mark says, honey, I'm home. And I've had the opportunity to do this too. Only once. Sorry, twice. 2 times flew over Brandon, and you're going into Winnipeg, and you land in Winnipeg. Literally, after you're in Brandon, you land about 10 minutes later. It's like 10 minutes. You think to yourself, why can't that Brandon-Winnipeg trip take 10 minutes? Wouldn't that be nice if that actually was a 10-minute trip? Because then you've got to land the plane, and then you got to get in your car, then you got to drive an hour and a half, 2 hours to get home. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. It's such a long drive. That is the longest drive ever. When you've flown in after a long journey and you got the 2 hours to cut. That's why people were so excited that we have a daily flight to Calgary. We also look very small. I say we are the largest small town in the world. Look at our two little main streets. They're so cute. Our 2 little main streets per street. They're so adorable, our little streets. Oh, we're such an adorable small town. No, Tyler, we're a big city like Winnipeg. No, we're not. We're just a small town. Small town people. Small town world. Cindy was in the kitchen again, making pierogies and cabbage rolls, and oh my God. And then she too had some soaking in the tub while listening to Celine. Candles lit. Mr. Cindy knocked on the door. Are you okay? That's a lot of detail, Cindy. You okay in there, Cindy? Did you? This is a good thing. What's happening right now? Tracy says Braids guy is Rick. We know his name. We know his name. I can see Rick. Hello, Rick. Hello. MJ says, let me out above Brandon. I've got my parachute. Everybody says that. When we were on a Starjet once, I don't know why, but we had to go up to Saskatoon before we came back to Winnipeg. And that took us past Brandon, and everybody said the same thing. Let us out here. Just let us jump here. KDD4380 says, GT finally got all my flower beds weeded. Took the entire afternoon to get that done, but you got it done. That is fantastic. Way to go. Yeah. Angela is here as well. Yesterday's good thing. What happened yesterday that was awesome? Maybe you put your first offer in on a home and you're waiting to see if that offer is accepted. Once it is, you're going to need some legal help. And that is why you know our friends at Eplaw Office. Trusted legal support with a personal touch. If it's real estate law, if you're making changes to your business, maybe you want to incorporate in Manitoba and take advantage of all the different things involved with being a corporation. They'll help you with that. And they also help with wills and estates. They're very busy because they're friendly, they're affordable, and they're waiting to help you. At 642 18th Street, Unit A, across from the RBC on 18th Street. At Leon's Furniture Superstore, 3635 Victoria Avenue in Brandon. If you're looking for furniture, appliances, electronics, you don't need any money. That's the best thing about Leon's. Other than the taxes and the fees, you don't pay till 2027. 0% interest, no monthly payments, plus free local delivery. And right now, they have got the summer comfort sale going on, a chance for you to save up to 50% off select sofas, clearance mattresses, and select beds. There's a limited time only. 3635 Victoria Avenue. And at leons.ca. And Murray Chevrolet Cadillac Buick GMC, 1500 Richmond Avenue in Brandon, Westman's #1 EV dealership. There are more tax incentives coming. Those fuel costs, non-existent. Lower maintenance, no oil changes, fewer parts mean fewer headaches. And that's why people are switching to a GM EV. And if you make that choice, if you're even interested in getting more information, the people to know, tell them Tyler sent you. Westman's #1 EV dealership is Murray GM in Brandon at 1500 Richmond Avenue. Hello, Angela, over on Facebook. It's nice to see you. Ryan says, just seen the braids guy. Hey, that's Rick, apparently. Tracy says his name is Rick. Rick, what is that called when you've got braids like that? It starts with an R. Rasta. Is it Rasta? Rasta, Rick. Rastafarian Rick. Rastafarian Rick. That'll be easy to remember. So, yeah. Wendy says, did the flight from Winnipeg to Brandon on Perimeter Air, 15 minutes. Oh, my God. I dream about that. But isn't it like $1,000? That is like, I think everybody dreams of that ever took a trip and landed in Winnipeg and just wanted to get to Brandon. Just take me to Brandon. 15 minutes. Oh, that is heaven. Hey, Quentin. Dreadlocks. No, yeah, well, that's what they're called. But I think it's called Rustafani, or I had it there. I lost it now. But now we can remember Rick. All right, yesterday's good thing. We have a few more minutes to, MJ is excited about Quentin's movie, I would say movie debut, but it's not. He has been a bodyguard in several movies, including one with Whitney Houston that you may have seen. Rastafarian, thank you. It was $20. Get lost, Wendy. How can it be $20? That was added on to another flight? Is that what it was? God, if you could get $20, sorry, $200. Oh, okay. It's like going to fall. I just fell out of my chair. Let me pick myself up out of the chair. $200. How long ago was that? Poof. That is okay. A $200. Is that $200 each way? Perimeter Air. Do they still do it? I should know these things. Now, the Calgary flight is pretty awesome. 2 hours, boom, you're in Calgary. And then you can go anywhere on Earth. I mean, basically, Calgary's got flights to like China, Japan. It's pretty wild. Calgary's a pretty big airport. And so one hop away and the whole world opens up. I really like that flight. That's nice. And it's still very popular. Still waiting to see if Brandon will get a Toronto leg, though. MJ finds the layovers in Calgary are ridiculous. They can be. I've been very lucky. I've basically had good connections. It's only been like an hour or two, although I did have to overnight once, which I don't mind. I'd hate to be rushed. It's like if you're overnighting, I know some folks in Calgary that don't get to see that often, so it's nice to say, hey, I've got an overnight. You want to go for some beers? Yeah. And then it's like, yeah, might as well make the most of this. Why not? Wendy says, yeah, it's one way. So $400 to fly from Brandon to Winnipeg. That's a lot of cabbage. That's a lot of cucumbers to sell at the farmer's market. Farmers markets are here. Fresh vegetables. Can't we have this all the year through? We need a giant greenhouse. We need a place where we can grow vegetables like this 365 days a year. What do you say? Who wants to invest in my dream? Let's cover Brandon with glass. We're going to cover it with glass. We're going to make the city into one giant greenhouse. Yes, I know it's going to get a little hot in those sunny days in January, but that's okay. That's all right. Just shut the door. Shut the door. Everyone will come to Brandon. Everyone will come here to be in our little glass enclosure, don't you think? Because we want to have this kind of weather the whole year through. Wouldn't that be awesome? I don't know. Big dreams. More on veggies coming up. Shocking news involving Malcolm Jamal Warner. Very, very sad stuff. So young. Talking great 80s sitcoms that we remember from that time as well. That's all coming up on the show.
Good morning, sun.
Good morning, Sunseekers. Let's get into our first beach break of morning, and off we go to Siesta Keys. Here we go, live shot this morning. Good morning, Siesta Keys. Good morning, Sunseekers. Welcome to your Tuesday.
Good morning, sun seekers. Good morning, sun seekers.
Oh, we got lots of space for beach chairs. Oh, we can take our pick of the volleyball courts, too. Who wants to play some beach volleyball? 0-0. Happy Tuesday. Thanks for being here. Live shot of the beach, and we come back to southern Manitoba where we've got our own bit of moisture to deal with. 16 degrees, a nice warm morning though, especially considering last week we were seeing some sixes to start the day. Starting at 16, and you can see on the radar top left corner of your screen there, we're seeing some moisture move in, and that's exactly what Environment Canada is calling for, is some rain showers, maybe even a thunderstorm today and tomorrow too. Yesterday, that's how it was supposed to be, rain all day, and just what, the sun came out about 10 in the morning. They had sun seekers north of the park were saying, hey, there was some morning sun, and it turned into a beautiful Monday. It was really a nice day. Maybe we'll have the same today. I don't know. Radar shows lots of moisture though, so chances are it's going to be maybe a good day to be, inside watching stuff, inside doing stuff, more kitchen stuff, cleaning up those veggies, those fresh veggies that you're enjoying. Oh, this time of year is just fantastic. All the fresh fruit and vegetables available in our area. Man, I was watching this documentary on this tribe in North Dakota that has built a $30 million greenhouse. This thing is huge. I would say, I'll have to grab it one of these days, put a little bit of it on. This greenhouse they built is probably about 10 times the size of the Keystone Center. It's massive, huge, and they're growing a ton of food in it. All in an effort to, and this is in North Dakota, all in an effort to avoid like the California and Texas produce and have it grown within their state. And I'm thinking, man, we need to start doing that. I know that they're growing tomatoes up in Dauphin, so a lot of our tomatoes can come from home. But, man, this time of year, you drive down the highway, you're going to find a roadside fruit stand or vegetable stand. You're seeing them pop up in the city all over the place. And are you finding it affordable? Is it affordable? Is it about the same as last year? I've yet to stop. I'm seeing them all over the place. And I've benefited from folks who bought too many strawberries. Patricia said strawberries are her favorite. Ice cream pails filled with strawberries. They're so good. Janine likes the fresh tomatoes. Oh, pico season is coming. My world-famous pico de gallo. Cindy likes strawberries and Saskatoons. Bobby is in for tomatoes. Another Patricia. We got Patricias and Tracy's on the show. Multiple Patricias, multiple Tracy's. Patricia Morin says cucumbers are fantastic. Krista says that lettuce, cherry tomatoes are really good. Kim is also big on the fresh garden tomatoes. And it's like we've got a good supply of tomatoes right now, and then all of a sudden, in about 2 weeks, everybody's got too much. It's like, who needs tomatoes? And I love it. It's just like, oh, me, oh, pico, pico, pico. And then by the middle of August, it's like my fingers are red, my skin is red, my teeth are red. I'm like, I don't know how much more tomatoes I can eat. Holy, and they just keep coming. I got another box I dropped out. I hear you like making pico, Tyler. Here's a refrigerator box filled with tomatoes. Oh, crap. Oh, my God. It's like we go 11 months of the year paying $25 a pound for tomatoes, and then for 4 weeks, all the tomatoes you can eat. Tomato sandwiches. You're making homemade ketchup. You're making homemade soup. You're making pumpkins out of tomatoes, preparations for Halloween. There's so many tomatoes. It's insane. I think we're going to have that with cucumbers this year. MJ likes the little fruit stop and vegetable stop outside of Portage. I know exactly which one you're talking about. They apparently have a huge selection too. They're definitely professional growers there. That's just off the number one. And I love pico. Everyone loves pico. Well, cilantro. There's some cilantro haters. I don't know what's wrong with you guys. Why you hating on the cilantro? You need the cilantro for the pico. It's the key ingredient. Oh, it tastes like soap. Obviously, you used a lot of bad language as a kid because the fact that you know what soap tastes like tells me everything I need to know, potty mouth. Now eat my pico. Enjoy it. Love it. You love it. KDD4380 says, cucumbers and carrots are my favorite. Cucumbers and carrots. I grew fresh tomatoes and lettuce all winter in my arrow garden. So that's obviously something in the house that you've got going. That's pretty cool. You grew lettuce, though? I've heard of herbs, but tomatoes, okay. You got to find a way to get me some pictures. Did you ever take pictures of your little garden? I'm kind of interested in this. I'm a little bit interested. The price of everything has got me thinking, okay, I got a pet cow already. Betsy's in the backyard. Got a few chickens. They're pets as well. Don't worry, I'm abiding by the city bylaws. They're pets. They're pets. My cow got sick. Okay, cat. We have 2 gardens at Hummingbird. Oh, that's so nice, Tracy. We have 2 gardens at Hummingbird, and we donate 1 garden to Samaritan House. So Hummingbird Garden is a community garden in town. I believe it's free, isn't it? Or it's like if it costs, it wouldn't be very much because everybody is doing it. Everyone likes to use the community garden because it's an inexpensive and kind of a communal place. Everybody's doing gardening, checking out each other's gardens. And I know at one time theft was a bit of an issue, but I think they got all that cleaned up now. And so Molly is face down in fresh strawberries as she is consuming the show. She's consuming the show and she's consuming strawberries. I am the cream to Molly's strawberries. I have now lived my life to its fullest. Good morning, Molly. I'll never forget what sunlight tastes like, says MJ. Oh. Quentin says, cukes, onions, dill, sour cream. Oh, man, I had dill last night, fresh dill. Stunk up the whole kitchen. Oh, Baba smiled down from heaven. She smiled down from heaven. Well, haven't got another Hollywood star yesterday. Bit of a shock when this news came in. Malcolm Jamal Warner from The Cosby Show has died. It was a drowning accident. He was on his family vacation. Terrible, terrible. This is regrettably National Water Safety Week, and it is super important to know what you need to know about water safety. And he got caught up in a current. A young person tried to save him. That person is in hospital. Suffered some injuries in his attempt. The current apparently was just too strong.
Tonight, fans around the world are remembering Malcolm Jamal Warner. The actor, director, musician, and poet became a household name when he played Theo Huxtable on The Cosby Show. He died Sunday in an accidental drowning in Costa Rica. And Jenna DeAngelis has more on his legacy.
Theo Huxtable helped an entire generation navigate growing up.
Have you been tagged by the Wildlife Society?
It's an earring, Dad.
Over 8 seasons of The Cosby Show, the beloved teenager had audiences learning with him.
Regular people.
And of course, laughing.
Is this just your dad supposed to think as a Gordon Gartrell? Ask me the question again.
All these memorable moments brought to life by Malcolm Jamal Warner. Back in 2015, he reflected on the show's complex legacy.
No matter what we've had, in terms of the things that continue to perpetuate the negative stereotype of people of color, we've always had The Cosby Show to hold up against that.
His performance earned him an Emmy nomination for Outstanding Supporting Actor in a Comedy in 1986, setting the stage for a long career. Co-starring in sitcoms like Malcolm and Eddie and Read Between the Lines, and more recently, he was a series regular on Fox's The Resident.
Your contract has a billing quota,
which I exceed consistently.
A multi-talented artist, Warner was also a director, poet, podcaster, and musician. In 2015, he won a Grammy for Best Traditional R&B Performance for his contribution to a cover of Stevie Wonder's Jesus, Children of America.
I've had the realization that I'm living like two of everybody's dream, like on the TV side and the music side.
The New Jersey native also prioritized an education, graduating high school from the Professional Children's School in Manhattan in 1988. Head of school James Dawson said he remained tightly connected to the community.
I think every so often someone comes into your life who so touches you and elevates you by their quality, their skills, their compassion, their generosity, their warmth. I'll remember him as a person who touched my heart more than anything, and I am deeply, deeply sad that he's gone.
A devoted family man, Warner leaves behind a wife, daughter, and lasting legacy. He was 54 years old. Jenna DeAngelis, CBS News, New York.
54 years old, just far, far too young. You know, after sadness set in yesterday, I'll be honest, I was a little upset. And it's because, you know, I think back to the legacy of Bill Cosby. You know, the show was one of the hottest shows on television. The Cosby Show in its time was like at the top. It was the top of his game. And because he had to be such a loser, you know, it taints it. It taints the show. Those poor people who gave their lives, their careers to such a successful show, it's awful. Bill Cosby, what a mess. Ugh, what a terrible thing. The last pictures taken of Malcolm before he began his vacation. He had just landed at the airport. They were all excited. TMZ has them. Here he is landing at the airport, excited to be with his family, as we are all doing at this time of year, getting ready to vacation with family. If you haven't done your vacation already. And it doesn't matter how old you are, water safety is important, right? I mean, but Tyler, I swim lots. I know how to swim good. Well, if you've ever swam in the ocean, especially, you know that those currents can get downright dangerous. And they can happen anywhere at any time. All of a sudden, you're out there swimming, and all of a sudden you say, hey, wait a second, the beach is further away. It's taking me out. And you're supposed to just remain calm and swim perpendicular to the beach. Don't try to swim back into the beach. Swim with the beach. Yes, you could end up miles down the beach. That is not a problem if you live. You will find your way back to your resort. You will find your way back to your hotel and your family. But if you're one of the folks watching or listening to the show today, and take away anything from this, if you ever get caught in a rip current, in a tide, swim with the beach, because eventually it will let go. And that once you're floating there, and hopefully you're not at energy, conserve your energy, just float with it. But panic sets in. And once panic sets in and you're like, I'm not getting closer, it's awful to think about. It's just awful. Beyond words. Ryan says, like Jen and I in Cuba. Did you get caught in one in Cuba, Ryan? Oh, it's terrifying. Trace and I got caught in one in Mexico when we were snorkeling, but we had boats around. It was out in open water. So a bit of a different situation, but 1 minute we're by the boat and the next minute we're gone. Like it's just gone. It's pulling us out. It's like, hello, help. And they're like, just relax. We'll come get you. And so we were very fortunate to have somebody to be there with a boat. But when you're swimming in the ocean and you get in over there deep and something pulls you away, just remember, swim with the beach, alongside the beach, so it takes you down a few miles and then you can come in. Molly says, and don't forget, don't ignore the flags. If it's red, don't. Yellow, caution. Although I've been to resorts where the red flag was put up in 1982. They don't take it down. It is a constant red flag. And then when you ask somebody, does this flag ever not red? No, it's been red since the 80s. The key is, being very, very cautious And, if it is red, I think the point being, Molly, if you're going to go, do you really need to go up to your boobies? Do you really need to go in that deep? Maybe just, get yourself nice and wet. Taste that salt water. Have you ever done that? Put some salt water on your lips, let it burn. Oh, that's what I like to do. I like to get up close with the ocean that way. I've had the ocean kick my ass in 4 feet of water. I've had a boogie board. You get on the boogie board, and that thing, those waves, they'll push you down, and then you're like, oh, I'm going to pop up again. And just like that, another wave comes in over the back of your head, smashes you, put your face in the sand. You look up, your family's laughing at you, your shorts have fallen off, your arse is hanging out for everybody on the beach to see. They're all, ha, 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 ha. And just before you can even say, quit making fun of me, another wave comes in, bang, and hits you. And you're like, I'm getting beat up by the ocean. I love the ocean. It's kicking the crap out of me. But that's why I love the ocean. It's so powerful, but you have to respect it. Quentin got caught in a nasty current. He thought he was done for, but it turned out that he was hammered on tequila. And all he had to do was relax. See, this is scary times, though, because, I remember your bodyguard days. And Whitney Houston, it's just booze and water don't mix. Don't mix your booze and your water. Unless it's in the glass. Because you don't want to go for this is so relaxing. Molly says the place in Florida that I lived, they would change the flags throughout the day. Well, that's good. Because whether red or yellow, as long as they're changing those flags all the time, it adds credibility. When they leave it on red day in and day out, I think they're being lazy, quite honestly, because it can't be red the whole time. Then what do you got a beach there for? Derek says, I've never been in the ocean, just my hands. Well, in some resorts, they've got some nice sheltered coves there to make swimming relatively easy, and many are current-free. But a lot are right out there on the ocean, so you do have to be careful. And, people make fun of me when I'm squeezing in my strawberry shortcakes water wings. And I know it's disgusting to see me lather baby oil on my upper arms so I can get these little inflatables on my fat arms. But who's laughing now? I'm here to tell the tale of my strawberry shortcake water wings. And you can make fun of me all you want, but I'm floating out there loving life. And now I'm on the hunt for Smurfs water wings in case anyone sees them. Because the Smurfs are the hottest movie of animation. Well, Lilo and Stitch water wings would be good too. Water wings are fantastic. Much better than a life jacket. They're so restrictive. Water wings let you oh yeah. You get some kids that make fun of you, but you know what? I've had that my whole life. So it's nothing new. Kids, put your water wings on. Play safe. Told you it was good. You told me it was good. Oh, it's been a good summer for movies. I'm not going to lie. Boy, did we ever need it, hey? We needed a good summer. They make wings for adults? No, they don't. Molly, that's why I need baby oil to get those puppies on. They're very, very small, and they're very, very tight. And I know I look like I've got a wristband on each of my biceps when I go to take them off because the pressure on my biceps was pretty intense. But I'll tell you, it's fun swimming. Try the kids. There's no such thing as for kids and adults. It's for everybody. Why pigeonhole ourselves? Melanie has a news update on Facebook for us this morning. We may have to adjust our programming. Melanie says there's been an accident on the number 1 highway eastbound lane. Traffic is backed up. Emergency vehicles en route. About 8 miles east of Brandon. That's not the way you want to start a Tuesday. That's not good. Oh, boy. That is not the way we want to start our day. So, just want to make you aware of that. Again, number one highway, eastbound lane. Okay, number one highway, like right at the city. Melanie, if you're still on the stream, if you could provide a few more details, like are we talking right up on the number one, kind of just north of Brandon? Are we talking out towards Shiloh, over towards Kemney? Oh, 8 miles east. Thank you. So that would be in here. Sorry, I didn't see that far down. So if you are headed towards to or from Carberry, Douglas region, hey, wouldn't that be in around there? That would be 8 miles. Please be careful. Apparently an accident there. Thank you, Melanie. Appreciate that. Cindy says, I always tease my son-in-law to wear his water wings when he goes ice fishing. That is a good idea. I'm always surprised in the springtime those cars don't go through the ice. Gwen likes those pool noodles. Pool noodles are good. They have adult water wings, Molly says. Well, you've saved me the pain. I bet you. Where, on Amazon? I've got to get some on Amazon. And then I'll be in the clear. Oh, then they won't be so tight on my arms. Man. Okay, so again, Melanie has mentioned that there's been an accident on the number one highway, eastbound lane. Traffic is backed up. There's emergency vehicles there, 8 miles east of Brandon. Nowhere on how many vehicles are involved. But since it is morning rush hour, as we say, things could get a little bit crazy up there today. So we'll see if we can get some more information when we're in our beach break at 8 o'clock, okay? So we were speaking about the Adam Sandler Happy Gilmore 2 movie. It debuted last night in Hollywood. They had the red carpet out. His family was there. His friends were there. Adam Sandler obviously ready to unleash his character, Happy Gilmore, onto the world for a second time. Although Bob Barker, in my mind, was one of the main things in this movie. I loved when Bob Barker was on this show. But he does have a lot of cameos coming. We're going to tell you who's in it in just a second. First, Headley's Health Hut. Don't forget, Friday is Customer Appreciation Day at Headley's Health Hut, 1314 Richmond Avenue. What does that mean? 20% off Health First supplements, 10% off supplements, beauty products, essential oils, and diffusers. There's free draws all day long. Find everything you need to stay healthy. Vitamins and herbs, clean beauty and skincare, gluten-free and sugar-free snacks. And boy, what a deal day on Friday. They love you. Last Friday of every month is Customer Appreciation Day at Headley's Health Hut, 1314 Richmond Avenue. At the Elkhorn Resort, Clarkson Nordic Spa, a whole bunch of new events coming in August. The third annual mini carnival is coming August the 7th. That's a Thursday. Oh, they've got a petting zoo, bouncy houses, water fun, a card reader, face painting, and more. Thursday, August the 7th. Their rib nights for $20 for a rack of ribs continue Wednesdays throughout the summer. And they've got dinner and a show at Clear Lake. Lost the Musical, presented by the 45th Annual Sask Express Summer Tour, is coming Saturday, August the 16th. How cool is that? Dinner and a show at Clear Lake, Saturday, August the 16th. elkhornresort.mb.ca for a complete list of all the amazing things they've got going on. And at Skydancer Casino, of course, we got Little John coming August the 9th, and we're giving you a chance to win tickets. Simply show me your best summer emoji, your favorite summer emoji, on our Little John graphic that we've got posted on the Facebook page. And you could be off to see Little John. August the 9th, outdoor show at the Skydancer Casino. Gates open at 8 p.m. Concert starts at 9. And we will do the draw for those Little John tickets coming up this Friday right here on the Tyler Glen Show. Little John, Skydancer Casino, all the great concerts. They've got a trampoline park, water park, family fun at SkydancerCasino.com. Now to the cameos. In Happy Gilmore 2, what kind of stars are we going to see on Friday?
Cameos in this movie. I'm watching the movie, and I'm like, it's who's who? Bad Bunny.
Yes.
I see my guy Travis Kelce pop up.
Yes. It's great to see you back, Mr. Gilmore.
And you had every professional golfer, the best golfers in the world, all in it. How did you convince everybody to say yes?
I don't know how it happened. We wrote them stuff. Everybody was kind enough to come. Everybody in it did a great job. Every day someone cool would show up and we'd hang out.
What the hell is happening?
The thing that blew my mind, I'm watching it, it's a family affair for you. Your wife's in it.
Yes.
Your daughters, Sadie and Sonny.
Yes.
They both were awesome and excellent in the movie. So what do they think of the original Happy Gilmore?
Oh, that's funny, man. All my, they like Happy Gilmore. I would come home while the kids were growing up and see them sitting on a couch and with their friends, and one of my movies would be on, and I'd hear my voice, and I'd be like, uh-oh, what's the response going to be? And 99% of the time, they did the right thing. And on occasion, they would stare at me like, how did you do this? And I'd be like, hey, that was a long time ago.
No doubt. No kidding. My kids do that when they're watching movies too. Dad, because I'll tell them, I'll say, Dad, this is one of Dad's favorite movies. Oh, Dad, it's so disgusting. How were you allowed to say things like that back then? It was a different time. It's okay. It's still funny. Still good. Happy Gilmore 2 on Netflix this Friday. Hottest doc on Netflix right now involves a young girl on a cruise with her family. She's on a cruise with her brother and her parents. Trip of a lifetime. She goes missing. She is gone for over 2 decades. Now, thanks to Netflix, the internet, and some sleuths, have we found her? Did she jump to her death? Most say no. She ended up off the ship. We'll take a look at that in hour 2 of the show. About food, fun places, and the mayhem of life. But cruises, maybe not the funnest places. Between Poop Cruise and now this new documentary that's got everybody talking online. It's huge. Amy Bradley. Where is Amy Bradley? After her Carnival cruise 27 years ago. We'll examine next hour. We have to say goodbye. We've got an update coming up on the accident on the Trans-Canada Highway. And we'll have that for you, too. We're monitoring that information as it comes in. But we have to move over to Twitch. You can watch through the website at tylerglenshow.com. Better yet, join us over on Twitch at twitch.tv/TylerGlenShow. And we will continue to monitor things as the morning goes on. We appreciate you joining us. Thank you so much, YouTube. We're moving the party over to Twitch.